Hey guys, GrandNoodleLite here, and today I'm going to be talking to you about the first time I played Team Fortress 2 and a little bit about how the game's changed since then. Now, I bought Team Fortress 2 on December 19th, 2009, and I know that just because that's what it says in my Steam store history page, and I remember specifically playing it right after I had downloaded it because I remember seeing a YouTube video, I believe it was on 2Fort, about a soldier rocket jumping up to the battlements and then destroying a sniper with a rocket launcher. And at the time, I thought that was the coolest thing, so I remember buying it for $10 and just waiting for it to download, and then I played it as soon as it finished downloading. Now, I had bought it towards the end of the day, and I was pretty young at the time, so I didn't get much time to play it at first. So the first time I launched the game, I told myself, you know what? You're not going to know anything about this game. You're not going to have any idea what's going on, so just try to learn as much as you can about the game. Now, I don't remember the name of the server I joined, but it's been like 5, 6 years, so it's probably not up anyway. But I do remember it was playing on the map DM Store. It was kind of like a deathmatch arena in the setting of a warehouse or something. Anyway, I decided to go engineer because I knew he could build a sentry from the YouTube videos I had seen, and I knew that sentries never missed, so I figured that was the perfect class for me to start out as, because not only was I brand new at Team Fortress 2, but I also was new to first-person shooters on the PC in general. At the time I was set up so I had all my first-person shooter games on my Xbox and then most of my strategy games on the PC. I did own Counter-Strike Source and Star Wars Battlefront 2 on the PC, but I really only used Counter-Strike Source to play the zombie survival mods or whatever. And I had bought Star Wars Battlefront 2 on the PC because at the time it was my favorite game of all time on the Xbox, and I wanted to play it on the PC just because you could add mods and add extra maps and stuff, and I wanted to experiment with that. And the reason I even got a Steam account was because I had bought a game called Empire Total War, which was a strategy game where you basically run a nation built around the time of the American Revolution. So I was really interested in that at the time, and it was a PC exclusive. So I bought that from a store, and on the box it said, get a Steam account for online play. So I got a Steam account, and you can thank the guys at the Creative Assembly for me being on Steam. But anyway, I'm getting kind of off track here. My point is that I really didn't have any experience with first-person shooters on the PC at all, so I had to get used to using the mouse and the keyboard, and I figured the engineer would be a perfect starting point for me since I didn't really have to worry about aiming. So the first thing I did as an engineer when I spawned in TF2 for the very first time was, and I kid you not, I built a level 3 sentry right outside our spawn door, since, the cabinet was right there. And keep in mind, this was before you could pick up your sentry gun and move it around, so that sentry gun was stuck right in front of our spawn door. Now, despite this, I actually got a few kills because the map you're playing on, DM Store, was actually a very small map, and there really wasn't much to do in there except try to spawn camp the enemy team, so I ended up killing a few people who were trying to spawn camp us. I really don't remember that much after that, except that, like I said, I didn't really have much time to play it in the first place, so I went to bed and played it a lot the next day. Now, I looked at the official TF2 wiki to help remember what TF2 was like when I had first started playing, and it looks like I started playing right after the war update. Now, some of you veteran players might remember this as the Demoman vs. Soldier update. This was when players were encouraged to play as either the Demoman or the Soldier, and then to fight each other. And Valve recorded a bunch of stats about how many Demoman were killed and how many soldiers were killed. This was also when the Islander, the Charge and Targe, the Direct Hit, the Equalizer, the Buff Banner, the Scottish Resistance, and the gunboats were released. But even with these extra weapons, you could still easily compare the PC version of Team Fortress 2 to its console counterparts. I mean, this was before trading, this was before the unusual hats came out, this was before the Bloods came out, this was before Man vs. Machine. It's a completely new game now. I mean, you can't even compare the PC version to the Xbox version anymore. It just amazes me how far Valve have taken this game this long after it's been released. It sort of makes you wonder what Team Fortress 2 is going to be like in the next 5 or 6 years. Heck, is TF2 even going to be relevant in 5 or 6 years? I guess we'll just have to wait and see what Valve has in store for us. And that's all I can really remember about my first time playing TF2. Be sure to let me know in the comment section when you started playing Team Fortress 2 and what you hope to see in the future. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to give it a like and subscribe for more videos. Once again, this has been GrandNoodleLite, and I will see you guys next time.